Yo, what's up YouTube? This is BoxingWave. This is the first time in a long time that I've heard some great boxing news, okay? Andre Ward is officially Roc Nation, alright? He's out of the whole, rest in peace Dan Goosen, but he's finally out of that contract. We could finally get him, hopefully see him in the ring soon this year, okay? I heard the rumors before this, but I'm glad it's official. He just tweeted it, made a tweet about it. He posted a picture of him and Jay-Z. It's great. I'm happy. I was just about to make a video about Roc Nation because they basically have taken over the last 24 hours in boxing with the news, okay? They actually have a card tonight, their first full fight card tonight on, it's going to be on Fox Sports 1, I believe, and it's going to be at Madison Square Garden Theater tonight. I'm actually going to this card tonight. I was just about to do a video, and my man T Cook hit me with the tweet. I was jumping around. I ain't gonna lie. I was in a bathroom. I was jumping around. I was about to take a shower. I was jumping around the house when I heard this news. I'm a big Andre supporter. I'm a big Jay-Z supporter. So I'm very happy to hear this news now. Hopefully we can see him in the ring soon. All right, and hopefully he can get back into this pound for pound thing because he hasn't been fighting in a long time. But anyway, we'll address all that when more news come out. Let's talk Roc Nation. They have a card tonight. It should be on Fox Sports 1. I believe this young kid, 20 years old, Dusty Hernandez, is going to be fighting from DC. All right, if you probably might have seen him a few times on ESPN. I know I've seen him on ESPN. Kind of reminds you, kind of looks like Brandon Rios a little bit, even with the chest tattoos and everything. He actually looks like Brandon Rios. At least that's the first thing that I thought when I saw him, okay? And on the co-main event, you got Toriano Johnson, the guy that recently lost to Curtis Stevens. Curtis Stevens gave him hell the whole fight, but Curtis Stevens stopped him in the end of the round. Now, the reason why this has happened, Roc Nation has taken over Gary Shaw Productions. All their, the whole stable of fighters over at Gary Shaw Productions is now controlled by Roc Nation, okay? So Roc Nation, first fight card, they have a good stable of fighters now. That includes Bryant Jennings, okay? You got Tomas Delorme in that. You got, Jesus, I can't even, I was trying to remember the names, but there's a good solid amount of boxers under that. You got Daniel Gill, good solid stable of fighters under Roc Nation now, okay? Including now Andre Ward, okay? So tonight is their first card. And then I believe Darlise Perez is also a part of Gary Shaw. So I believe the entire stable of fighters, all of the execs, and Gary Shaw is going to be working for Roc Nation now, which is cool. And you have the Darlise Perez fight tonight too on ESPN. That's the main event on ESPN. So you actually have the two cards tonight that's going to be televised on television. Both Roc Nation fighters on this card, on the main events on these two cards. So it's great news. Roc Nation is still green. We're still yet to see what kind of impact they're going to have on the sport. We don't know if they're going to be protected fighters. We don't know what's going to happen. But we know, what we do know is that we're not going to see too much going on between them and Al Heyman fighters, all right? Al Heyman already, Peter Quillen, and I just made a video about that. Peter Quillen turned down the Roc Nation offer. Keith Thurman also turned down the Roc Nation offer, okay? But we have to see, they're picking up their own stable of fighters now. They do have a big time fighter now under their stable too, which is good. We have two now because you have Bryant Jennings. Bryant Jennings might be getting the Klitschko fight in a couple of months at the Barclays Center. That would be major if that were to happen, okay? And let's just see what happens from here, I think it's great. I think the more promoters are, the better in the sport because the way things are, a lot of promoters don't really get along, at least the major ones, and it's good to have a new promoter in the game like Jay-Z and the experienced execs that he have under the Roc Nation banner or whatever, because now we get more more opportunities, more fights, depending on who they get along with. You know how these promoters are today. But it's good to have the more the better to me, because we don't have no monopoly type sport like the way it's been going with the promoters and everything, and the fights not happening. So big news. I'm excited. I'm going to see the fight tonight at Madison Square Garden. I'll be there. And I'll probably go to the after party. I think the after party is going to be at the 4040 Club. I'm definitely going to cover the fight tomorrow, or talk about the fight, try to take pictures, try to get some video footage. It's going to be, I believe Fabulous the rapper is going to be performing tonight. Angie Martinez from Hip Hop, High 97 for years, Power 105 right now. If you're in New York, you're very familiar. I'm really want to see how this plays out, you know, because it's gonna have like a hip hop theme to it, but it should be pretty good, you know. We'll see, you know. I just hope. I know a lot of people not really into the hip hop thing. They don't want to see rap artists rapping before fights, you know. But I'm interested to see how it turns out. I do like Fabulous. I do like everybody on this thing. So I'm a big Jay-Z supporter. I like Fabulous. I love Andre Ward. You guys know I love Andre Ward, man. I'm glad he's out of that whole contract thing. Hopefully we can see him fight soon, all right? So anyway, I'm going to be out of here. Just wanted to put the news out if you didn't know. I'm sure everybody's going to do a video on it real quick, all right? And see you soon. Peace.